Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be making some cheesy tomato crostini. Now this is one of those super simple appetizers, perfect for summer, perfect for a backyard barbecue, getting the family together. It's light, it's refreshing, it is delicious. So we're starting with a baguette here. And I like the kind of thin ones for this because we're going to slice it at an angle, gives a nice look to it, but also gives you a substantial piece of crostini that we put our cheese on and our tomatoes and some other things. So what I want to do is at a good angle here, I'm just going to start slicing. And I want them maybe at the most half an inch thick. Pretty much like that. Get a few more. Now I want to go ahead and season these up before we toast them. And we're going to be toasting them in a pan because I just like doing that. If you want to throw them in a toaster oven or a toaster, anything like that, you can even do it out on the grill. Just put it over the fire for just a few seconds to toast up the top. That'll work great. But I'm going to do it in a pan, and I want to get these seasoned with some olive oil that has had some rosemary chopped up and in it for about an hour. We're just going to use this as sort of a flavored oil on the surface here. Just going to give a nice brushing here. Just like that. And we're just going to be toasting one side of these today. Let's toast these up in a pan over on the stove. So here are our crostini, and you can see they turned out really nice. I like to let these cool down completely. I don't like to do this as sort of a warm toasted bit with cool things on top. So we're going to set this aside, and we're going to go ahead to making our cheese spread. So what I have here are 7 or 8 nice sized basil leaves, and we're going to chop these up because these are going to go into our cheese. Now, if you're thinking this is going to be some cheddary cheese bread, no. We're going to be using mascarpone cheese, which is sort of a creamy Italian cheese. It's super refreshing in something like this. So I just want to roll my basil leaves up tight. And then once you have them in these sort of strips, chop them smaller. Just like that. Here is our mascarpone. This is 8 ounces of mascarpone cheese, and we're going to put our basil in here. I also want to give a good pinch of kosher salt, and the same of cracked black pepper. And now we mix. This is very thick, so you want to take your time here and make sure everything gets incorporated. As you work it, it loosens up a bit. There we go. Let's get our tomatoes ready. So I have a mix of tomatoes here. They're those multicolored, small little ones. Sometimes you'll hear them called heirloom tomatoes. They also have larger sizes of those, but really you're just looking for things with different colors because it makes it a little more visually interesting. The taste is almost the same in all of these. And what I want to do with these is I want to cut them in half. Now, if they're long like this, I want to cut them the long way. If they're just round, doesn't really matter. That's all there is to it. I'm going to finish these, and then we're going to start building our cheesy tomato crostini. So here's one of my crostini, and I'm just going to take some of our mascarpone cheese mixture with that basil in it and give a good spread on here. And you can put it as thick as you want, as thin as you want, totally up to you. Then once we have our cheese spread on there, throw some tomatoes, make it look pretty. You could even dice up the tomatoes if you wanted to make it even look different. But let's do another one. Guess what? You can turn them the other way too. They don't all have to be face down. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of these, and then we will have a taste. Here is our crostini all plated up, and man, it looks good. let's dive in, have a taste, because I know this is going to be refreshing. Cheers. Tomatoes in summer on something like this are so delicious. That sweetness, the juice that comes out as you take a bite, man, this is perfect for that gathering where you want something that's a little cooler, a little more refreshing, something that's going to pair with maybe a little bit of a heavier meal like, say, brisket or pork butt or something. You just want to get people started, get them enjoying some food. This is it.